everybody, we're back. So today we're gonna just do some chatting about things that we want to chat about, and we're not really going anywhere.
Yeah, no, there are a couple things we want to talk about though. So why don't you join us for a chat?
Let's go.
What is it? Is it the foot? I love Babu Freak.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I was gonna Disney bound as Babu Freak.
Yeah.
But I gave up on that dream yesterday because
I talked about this.
The helmet. And you can't be Babu Freak without the helmet, but the problem is I don't like things around my neck.
That's
Hello. So
that's all it is.
Basically. So yeah. I'm not gonna be Babu Freak.
Yeah. Belle, drink that water. Every time I feel every time we do a home vlog, Belle goes over there and licks water until it's really
she does
loud.
it on purpose.
I totally thought we were getting ahead of the game. I took her collar off of her so that we didn't hear her jingle jangles, but
that's why she did that.
Clearly it didn't matter.
Yeah. So we had our last video. We had a very fun, great live.
Oh my
I had a really good time.
It was our best live yet.
That was such fun.
Yeah, applause for us.
Thank you everybody who interacted and was chatting with us.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people join us.
Hearts were broken, but then the very next day, hearts were restored. We went over a lot of stuff.
We did.
We realized today, because we watched it on YouTube, that we started with farts and ended with farts.
We did. What fart did we talk about?
Moonwind.
Moonwind.
And then we talked about the lady that farted in our video.
Yeah.
Still a good one if you want to go watch it. It's towards the beginning of all of our videos that we've made. So I want to talk about today was the Disney dining reservations was open up. And I figured I'd go in there like the good old days, and it would say, if you want to do Disney dining, just go here, and you go there, and there's the list of all the restaurants, and then you pick which one and the date. No. It immediately took me to that same picture of Big Thunder Mountain and the roller coaster
and the waiting room.
And the waiting room. And it immediately said 16 minutes, which is better than 11 hours.
When she said 16 minutes, I was like, oh, I gotta go check this out to see if it's automatically gone up to the internet's exploding. You're gonna be waiting for 13. Yeah. And I had 18 minutes. So it did go by really fast, which was surprising.
Yeah, I actually got in, I think it was a couple minutes after 8. Got the reservation we were looking for. But what I found weird is I checked out different dates, just checking to see what other restaurants was available. And I noticed everything was gone, within a couple minutes. And I thought, what? There's only downtown Disney restaurants left. I thought, what the heck's going on? Why? I mean, there's only supposed to be so many people at Disneyland. Mm-hmm. But later on in the day, going through people that we follow on Facebook, a group, Mice Chat, sat there and told everybody, don't do it that way. This is how you do it. And it was a cheating way. And I was like, I literally posted back to him, that's cheating.
Yeah.
What was the way?
He can go to Disney Dining's website directly.
He said, don't go to the app. And then when it tells you to wait, just click ignore, keep clicking ignore, and it'll take you right in.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
And I thought, I waited 16 minutes, missed out on other reservations.
But, I mean, all in all, we got the reservation we were looking for.
We did, for the one day, not for our trip, because that's not open yet.
Yeah, that's not available
60 days
yet.
in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, we were able to get what we wanted. I think it would be... What the heck? Sorry.
You having hair problems?
I don't know what's going on with that. So we got the reservation that we wanted, so bright side.
Yeah, that's really good. And that reservation is the Lamplight Lounge. Now, those of you who have done the Lamplight Lounge and had a great experience, please give us comments of
Let
what
us
you
know.
ordered, what drink it was, because we went there years ago when everybody said it was great.
When they first had come out with like the
fun
fun
wheel.
wheel and the zombie, when those drinks were like all the rage.
Yeah, and we had reservations for inside, and then when I told them that we wanted to order those drinks, the girl said, "Oh no, those are only outside." So I said, "Can we change?" So she said, "Yeah." So she changed this to outside. And then when we sat down, the guy said, "Oh no, those drinks are only inside." But we can do something like that out here. And ours were in plastic cups, and
They were like in red Solo cups, like except they were yellow.
It wasn't even fabulous like everybody showed us.
Yeah,
Dumb.
so we felt really gypped. And then it was actually quite expensive.
Yeah.
We got 2 appetizers and 5 drinks. We didn't drink 5 drinks.
No, we had people with us.
People were with us.
And it was like $140.
Yeah, it was like $140. And I'm like,
Dumb.
and to be honest with you, the appetizers that we got, I don't even remember caring for them all that much. Like,
Yeah.
they weren't even that great.
So if you've been and you had a wonderful time, please let us know what you got. What's the
Yes.
thing to get? What's the in thing? Because this is our celebratory comeback dinner with the family at Lamplight Lounge. So
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And tell us if we should sit inside or outside, because
Exactly.
I
don't think there's inside. They're not doing inside.
But you know how they have that inside outside dining, like on the water. There's that little.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be doing that.
We'll find out.
I'll find out. I do know that they're not going to have trams.
So we have to walk.
I'm like,
from
Lonzo
park
can
to
probably
walk.
speak to this.
Like you
That-
walk for
I mean,
touch.
the walk wasn't that bad, but it was like, man, I wish I was on the tram right now.
But you know what's weird though, because I was thinking about that. Before the park closed, when we would go, we would park in the Pixar structure. We would make sure we got the Pixar structure, and we would walk the little
to downtown Disney,
the bridge
the
to
bridge,
downtown Disney,
yeah.
and then we'd catch the tram or go into DCA from the Grand.
Yeah.
So having done that, because you've done both,
Yeah.
is it really the same? Does it feel like there's a difference, or is it just because it's been so long?
Is there a difference between
Like
the tram
what we
and-
used to do, like walking the tram route opposed to walking the crossover?
Through downtown Disney.
I mean, difference in terms of like, is it quicker?
Yeah.
How
to
does it
get
feel?
there,
Like
like-
feeling
Yeah.
wise?
I mean, it's I like the bridge a lot because I get to just like walk through downtown Disney as well,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like, at least before COVID and everything, it kind of felt like we were, we had like a little secret entrance to get into the park because
True.
we would go through the Grand to get to DCA.
Yeah.
So that was always fun. In terms of like walking that tram route though, from Mickey and Friends to the front gates, I don't know. I don't think it's bad. Like I think it's gonna be okay in terms of walking and everything. Like it's a fine walk.
We rewatched your video of day 1 at Taste of, and we figured out where you guys went wrong. When you guys got in, you like beat feet. Like you had that
And you
Disney
did a
scoot
tour.
on. You toured everything.
You had to-
you
yeah,
did
walk
like a
around
full
everywhere.
solid lap
Yeah,
before you guys sat
Yeah.
down and ate something.
that's
Yeah.
true. We were pretty
That's
tired.
I think
after
that's
that.
why you guys
Yeah.
were so tired.
We were
'cause
just
you
so
guys-
excited
I
to
know, I
like
get
walk
it.
around
Yeah.
the park, you know,
I get
show
it.
everyone the park.
Yeah.
So-
Exactly.
No, I get it.
Yeah, so whether we like it or not, no tram is gonna be going for a while. So what we do know that's not going to be open is certain restaurants, and it's not a lot, but it's like big ones. Like for one, Blue Bayou is not going to be open.
Boo.
But you know what? You know what strikes me as odd is everybody's making such a big deal that they're going to sell alcohol. I feel like it's a missed opportunity for them not to be open when the park reopens, especially because Pirates is going to be open.
Pirates will be open, yeah. The other one is the Cantina at Galaxy's Edge.
Which is dumb because now no one can get alcohol. But it makes sense though because the canteen is very tiny.
You can
Well,
get your
and
alcohol over
if-
at DCA.
True.
If you think about it, all of these places that aren't open are indoor dining except for Carnation.
Carnation's
Carnation
indoor,
Cafe on Main
But it's
Street.
indoor outdoor.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
indoor outdoor.
but it's a smaller space
Yeah.
too.
That's why I think they're not opening really, really, really was looking forward to their breakfast, which, to let you guys know, nowhere in the parks, Disneyland or California Adventure, will they be serving breakfast.
Correct.
No breakfast is going to be served. So eat your breakfast before you go to Disneyland, unless you plan on eating a hamburger or something.
Here's the thing. If you're local, don't go to the Denny's or IHOP that are across the street. You make your way up to State College. There's a Denny's there. Euclid and La Palma. Euclid and La Palma. Go eat somewhere else because those places are so expensive.
Grab a McDonald's or something. Grab your cup so we can show them, because I remember you guys paid $42 for it. When we went to the cantina, the boys got the special drink. If you haven't,
boo!
we have technical difficulties.
You can keep talking.
If you've never been to Oga's Cantina at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the alcohol there, they have specialty drinks, and some of them you can buy the drink and the cup comes with it. This particular one, I don't remember the name of it. Do you? It was $42. The boys each got one, and it had alcohol in it. And this is what the cup is that you got to keep. Isn't that cool?
I love the Ewok, so it's like a whole scene.
Yeah,
and you can see if you look, like there's R2 is on it.
Pretty sure this is the battle on Endor?
Endor, yeah.
That's so awesome. And he uses that cup all the
time.
And if you look on the bottom, it actually says Series 1, which made me think they hopefully...
Yeah, it says first edition.
Yeah, hopefully they plan on having different ones come out. So.
But when we went back to the cantina, so we got that in August of 2019.
Mm-hmm.
When we went back to the cantina in March of 2020...
Yeah.
They were the same cups because we specifically asked and they said, no, we're still first edition. So I don't know when second edition comes out.
I think that was just so that they could establish that as time goes on, they will be making more like specialty cups and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, people are saying, why are you going back now? Why go now? And nothing's going to be open. Well, not true.
There's a lot.
I told you the restaurants that aren't gonna be open. Carthay Circle restaurant's not open, but the lounge is still open.
And they're serving al fresco, so I mean there are like little things that you can get there.
Yeah, so I mean, I told you there's only the three restaurants that aren't gonna be open. I can live with that.
Yeah.
And rides. The only rides that are not gonna be open, and I've been told they're not gonna be open because of renovation. Buzz, Jungle Cruise, Matterhorn, and
Grizzly
River Run. I couldn't read her right.
It says Griz.
But it looks
Grizz.
It says Grizz.
I don't see Grizz. Anyways,
Lonzo
that's
does.
it. All the other rides are going to be open.
90% of things are open.
So all of our theory of that's not going to be open because you can't touch it. Listen, Toy Story's a touchy-feely ride.
It's a very touchy ride.
We've got a couple of them that are touchy-feely rides.
I wonder how they're going to handle that. If they're going to do like at Disney World, what they were doing when they first opened is like every couple hours or something they had to clean the ride.
100%.
So I wonder if they're going to do that.
I believe they will.
So I was talking to Diane about this because we're going for the cast preview, and I said, should we bring some gloves? Because I'm going on that ride. Like, there's no question about, we'll see. We're going on that ride. And her response was no, because we bring wet ones with us, and this was even pre-COVID. We would bring wet ones with us when we got off the ride. We'd all wipe our hands down just because. Yeah,
going to Disney for so many years, I've seen some pretty funky things even before COVID.
Do you remember the meme that came out that was on Ellen DeGeneres of the girl licking, like straight up like along the handrail in Luigi's?
Yeah, and everybody's just looking at it and somebody's filming it.
Gross.
She's immune to everything now. She's an Avenger.
Yeah, she is. She's something special.
But that's all that's closed. Everything else is going. Yeah, there's no parades. There's no fireworks. There's no shows. That really makes me sad, but I understand it right now.
We'll get there, folks.
We will.
We'll get there.
We will get there.
I'm going to be honest. I'm not upset about there not being fireworks because their fireworks show pre-COVID.
Terrible.
Trash.
Well, you know what? You can count on when they come back, it'll be a new show.
It better be, because if I have to listen to EDM, Let It Go. I'm gonna.
What was that
lose
song?
it.
The one part that I liked. Do you guys remember?
No.
No.
I don't remember a single moment of that show. It was
And
so
it wasn't
bad.
really fireworks. Like, I don't know how they could
It wasn't.
classify
It
it
was,
as fireworks. It was like projection.
Projection. You had to stand on Main Street,
Call it a
basically.
projection show.
Or
Yeah.
over at Phantasmic, they would project.
The projections are cool, but I
Yeah.
think like you need to
More
have
fireworks.
better music and you need more fireworks
100%. Yeah.
to go with it. Otherwise, it's just a projection show,
Yeah, it wasn't
not a
great.
fireworks show.
And so our trip in June, little disappointed on restaurants that aren't going to be open.
Hey, Belle,
you, Belle.
we don't need that.
She's the worst.
So our trip in June, where we're going to stay at the California Grand, I'm a little disappointed at the restaurants that are going to be closed.
Yeah.
We were going to do a nice family dinner at the Napa. We've never
Never
eaten
been there.
Never been there.
Yeah.
They're going to be closed. We loved Storytellers. They're going to be closed.
If you caught our last live, their corn chowder,
Yeah.
bathworthy.
So the only thing open at the Grand is going to be the pool lounge. It's Cattleman's. And the lounge, the bar inside.
Craftsman's.
Yeah, Craftsman's. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Cattleman's
Cattleman's.
is from Fresh Off the Boat. That's the restaurant they have.
Is.
That's
That's great. So it's not Cattleman's.
It's not.
What's it called?
Craftsman's.
Craftsman's.
I don't even know. So it's Craftsman's. Never been to either one, so that's why I don't know the name of them. But it's just like appetizer food. But I think the bar serves food. Is serving entrees.
But there's like we go through menus because we have a vegan.
Well, and we're foodies.
And there's like 2 things that he could potentially eat, but with
Actually,
modifications.
yeah. They're doing a pizza with impossible meat, but regular cheese, and then they do
Avocado toast, but they
With
put
eggs.
egg on it. So
Just take out the egg and take out the cheese.
Yeah.
Right, but I do feel like there should be a vegan option,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that vegan option should not be fruit, popcorn, churro, or hash brown.
Yeah.
only.
Like,
Yeah.
like there should be a food base, because we're gonna sit down and we're gonna be like, oh, let's get the lobster nachos and let's get this, and he's gonna be like, I want avocado toast with no egg.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so
And if we're there for consecutive days,
3 days.
all I'm going to be eating
It's avocado
there
toast.
is avocado toast with no egg.
Yeah. So
We've been through a big ordeal
Yeah.
on this years
Yeah.
ago, and
We're the reason they've implemented more plant-based foods.
3 hours
resort.
at City Hall.
and
Yeah.
listen, we talked about this,
Yeah.
and I think we've talked about it on our shows. You've had over a year.
Yeah.
You don't know that there's vegan people or people
Yeah.
that just can't eat certain foods.
And like I get, sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to-
you're fine. Go for it.
I get like that, like I said, I was saying to my mom earlier, I was like, I get that there was a pandemic and that their focus was probably on a lot of other stuff as well, but they also were able to come up with a festival idea with some plant-based options there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
y'all saw those plant-based options. They were really good, and I think they should implement them into the park to keep them there
Permanently.
and permanently and add more,
100%. We talked about that. I asked him today, do they only feel that vegans go to food festivals?
And I'm sorry, but
don't
no excuses, Knott's Berry Farm. Period. You have in the level of theme parks, you have Knott's Berry Farm, and then you have Disneyland.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
No, and Knott's Berry
Absolutely
Farm
none.
gives vegan options even at Mother Knott's. We've showed you right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
that's one of the
they've
restaurants.
actually got a couple
They
of
do.
different options. So
And like the other thing is like with Disney, like back in the day, Disney was all about like trying to be a part of to collaborate with like organizations and companies that are trying to improve upon the world and stuff. Like I remember when like hearing about them and NASA coming together and talking about like the space program and stuff. Or at Disney World, they have the like garden where they grow food and things in there, and they're trying to show you, oh, this is how we grow our own food. And I mean, even at Disneyland, there's lettuce, edible plants growing around there.
Everything basically in Tomorrowland is edible.
Because Walt wanted to make a place where we could grow our own edible food. So it's like this awareness of the health and climate of the planet is like no more with Disney.
Yeah.
And a great way to encourage that more with people would be to implement plant-based foods.
I agree. There's quite a few people, like I said, that have allergies or just choose to eat a certain way. You need to accommodate both kinds of people on your menu list, not just make them modify or like one thing. That's ridiculous. People don't want to eat one thing over and over and
options.
over. Exactly. Yeah. Options should be there.
Yeah.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Tomorrowland?
Yes! Knocked me into Tomorrowland. Here is the theme park gals complaining. So I want to complain about Tomorrowland again because you mentioned, hey, Disney, how about you guys put some money into 1990s land and not just take down the French fries that were in the front? And y'all know what I'm talking about if you know Tomorrowland at Disneyland. When they did that, everybody was like, there it is. There it is. It started.
They've done it. They're doing it.
It started. They're going to work on Tomorrowland. No, they didn't.
Don't buy it, folks. Don't listen. Disney is sitting here trying to give us little nuggets with Tomorrowland and say, oh, this will satisfy them. Oh, this will satisfy them. Like when they sat there and repainted Astro Orbiters all those years ago, or when they sat there and updated some walls on Star Tours. It's like people were like, oh, are they finally doing it?
Yeah.
No.
And I told him, I said, did you notice the Astro Orbiter looks like it's the same colors that those French fries were?
Yeah.
Everything in there does not go. It's old. We had a great idea.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's preface it with this.
Okay.
We were having this conversation earlier, and we were talking about how it shouldn't be called Tomorrowland. It should be called Spaceland. Or Disney's Outer Space, or they're coming up with these fancy names for those new things at Disney World.
Yeah.
It should just be like some Disney's, Space Adventure or something like that, because everything in there is space themed. How is that future? Like
Space Mountain, Buzz Lightyear, which doesn't even belong there.
If you're trying to create a theme of like our future is going to be going into outer space and exploring the different things in outer space and all of that, then you need to make it that and commit to that theme and make things that are engaging and interesting in that world. But like right now, and this is what I was going to say before, the rides that are closed, one of them is Buzz Lightyear Astro Blaster. And if we're being told that that this ride is closed for refurbishment, that tells me that they're putting money into refurbishing Astro Blaster.
Right.
And in my opinion, that ride needs to go. Because it's not futuristic. It's not tomorrow.
Over in DCA.
Right. It's Pixar. It belongs over in DCA.
Over by Woody.
Near Pixar Pier and stuff like that. Like that's where it should go.
You could turn Little Mermaid into Buzz Lightyear because all Little Mermaid and Buzz are is mansion backwards.
Exactly.
Well, and that's the things. It's like they're putting money into refurbishing this ride. So clearly they're going to keep it around for a bit. So that tells me they have no plans to do anything to Tomorrowland. Yeah. Within the next, 5-10 years maybe.
I could go on a good 40-minute rant on this because it just upsets me how we do nothing to fix Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, and that's the other thing. I want to add this too. They shut down Bugs Land, flattened it, and built Avengers Campus. What's stopping you from doing that to Tomorrowland?
Exactly.
Like,
don't tell us you can't get the permits.
Right, you can get the permits. You can figure out how to have people walk around your construction and stuff. You can figure it out.
You don't have to. You literally close it in 1, 2, 3 spots. It's done.
That's what I said. Just make it, because they know how to put up, we've all seen them, the big wood walls. Mm-hmm. Put up the big wood walls to where there's a path to Space Mountain. Yeah. That's all anybody goes there for anyways.
Or not at all. Just close it all off.
Space Mountain.
Just close Space Mountain. Change it up. Change it all up. Change it all up.
Yeah.
Look.
Open. We need to give a little attention to Tomorrowland at Disneyland. And here's the thing. D23 is coming back to Anaheim this year. How about you make that announcement, Disney? We're going to change Tomorrowland to a real Tomorrowland. We're looking at 2050s, you know, and we're going to show you a real tomorrow. How about we get that announcement?
Like, even, I don't care if it takes you time to change Tomorrowland, to make it actual Tomorrowland and futuristic things.
Yeah.
Like, futuristic doesn't mean just space.
Yeah.
And you showed us that with Interventions.
Yeah.
Interventions had the futuristic house and all that other interactive stuff.
Right.
They had Alexa before Alexa.
They had Alexa before Alexa.
Yeah, you can have 3 years if you need to shut down Tomorrowland. Take the 3 years and do it.
Do it.
Everybody's for it, I'm sure. That's all I got. I'm done complaining.
Yeah, I'm done complaining. Did you have your Star Wars quiz?
I do. I have some Star Wars trivia.
Okay, what's the Star Wars trivia? We're doing Star Wars because on May 2nd when we go, we didn't think or really want to do May 4th. You know, May 4th be with you. So we're gonna celebrate it on May 2nd when we go. So we're all gonna Disney bound Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have our characters picked out. Things have been ordered.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of us. I think 90% is modification. Like,
yeah, we're doing good.
Lonzo, Chrissy, and Eric bought a shirt.
Don't say what it is.
No, bought shirts. Yeah. But then, like, Diane, we're piecing together her costume, and she only got one, like, official piece.
Yeah.
We're piecing together my costume, and I think I only got one thing that I really need to modify, so.
That's going to be great.
Yeah.
It's going to be great fun.
Looking
all right,
forward
what's Star
to
Wars
it.
trivia?
Okay. We're not
Wait, is it trivia or is it like... What is it?
It's questions.
Okay, good. Oh, now the light doesn't work.
Doesn't want to work.
You didn't press it.
Yeah, I did. It works sometimes, and
it does what it wants to do.
Sometimes it doesn't work. It worked in the live, but it's not working now. So
okay, so this is the Colossal Star Wars questionnaire. We're not doing them all, but this was sent to us by a viewer. So Nanners, thank you.
Thank you, Nanners.
All right. Which film is your favorite in the original trilogy? So the first 3.
I know Mom's question. I know Mom's answer. Oh, wait. 1, 2, and 3 or the original 4, 5, and 6?
The original 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Mine's the...
Yours is Empire Strikes Back.
Empire.
Yeah.
That's 5.
The middle one.
Yes. Is that where he cuts open the... Mm-hmm. Love that one. I love it because it focuses on Luke, and Luke's the story.
I would say 6, Return of the Jedi, because it focuses on Luke's training. And I really liked that aspect a lot.
I'm gonna say New Hope.
That's cool.
Because
hey, 4, 5, and 6.
You get the backstory of you really get developed into the characters. So like, and that's where I Am Your Father came from. So I would just feel like that's a classic line.
It is.
And Sir Alec Guinness. I mean, how can you not?
How could you not?
So, yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
If you enjoy the prequels, which one is your favorite?
All right, people need to stop hating on the prequels, okay?
Amen.
Is there more to that
Amen,
question?
brother.
No, that's it.
Amen.
People need to stop.
Loved them, every single one of them. I love them. My favorite, everybody knows.
Clone Wars?
No.
Oh, are you talking about the last 3? Because
Yeah.
they're talking about
Are you
the
talking
first.
about
We're talking about the first
The
3.
first 3.
No,
What?
we're talking about 1, 2, and 3.
Jar Jar
Phantom Menace,
Binks.
Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Not,
Oh, I hated Clone Wars. Clone Wars was...
See,
I
she
waited.
needs to not be here.
I
Here.
waited
No.
that whole movie for the Clone War. Because that's the name of it. And it was a love story.
No, okay. People, listen, here's what people need to understand. Okay. People are like, oh,
That's not the question.
Answer the
We're
question.
kidding.
What-
You didn't
which
answer
number?
the question.
You didn't
Oh.
answer the question.
I
I'm gonna say Revenge of the Sith.
So that's a very good one.
Because that battle scene on, was it Mustafar?
Yeah.
My God.
what's the other one?
Yeah.
And I found out that those two actors,
Phantom
Hayden
Menace.
Christensen and Ewan McGregor, like went hard
Yeah.
in
I
rehearsal
guess
for
I'd
that.
go with
so,
that one. I didn't. I mean,
So-
they were okay.
This is where I struggle because I really like Revenge of the Sith. Like, I think that's by far the better of the three movies. But I really like Darth Maul, so I feel like I have to say
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace.
That's a great one.
Because I really like Darth Maul. I think if they would remove Jar Jar
Oh,
Binks from
no.
all of it, it would have been great.
Is there something wrong with Jar
I
Jar?
like Jar Jar
I like
Binks.
Jar Jar Binks. Notice neither one of them said Clone Wars.
Clone Wars is really good. I like Clone Wars. I think it is slow. I think it's very slow paced, but I think it's necessary because of...
Okay.
Next question.
Who is your favorite character from the original trilogy?
They know.
Oh, it's either, I don't know, it's one of the three.
It's
She
either
likes one of the
Luke,
three.
Leia, or
Or
I
Han.
Han.
love Luke, and you all have known I've loved Luke for a long time.
Okay, great.
Okay.
He's never got the respect that he deserved.
You know who's never gotten the
That's
respect they
why.
deserve?
That's why he's lived, and the other two are gone.
You know who's never gotten the respect they deserve? Lando Calrissian. Who's getting their own show now, so...
Luke.
I like the big fat guy that...
Jabba?
No. No. The one that when Luke goes down and has to battle the big
Oh,
monster.
it's all
the fat
crying.
guy that cries.
That cries when the big monster dies.
No, not him.
Yeah,
He's
like that.
standing behind us.
That guy.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know.
Who is your favorite villain from the entire universe?
Oh, well, she's obviously going to pick Darth Vader. No?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
I'm
You
trying
know
to think
who I
of the
like?
villains.
I like Grievous.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
I really like
I like
Grievous.
General Grievous. Yeah.
And you know what? I can't pick Darth Vader because he's not a villain. He's not a villain. There is still good in him. I can feel it.
I really like Palpatine, but I think I don't like really what they did with him in the new movies. Because they used him, but I feel like they could have used him a lot better. Just gonna leave it at that.
Okay. It's like, I think Grievous should have had a bigger role.
Yeah, he had a really big role
He
in
died
Clone Wars,
quickly.
though. But like in
Grievous
the cartoon,
wasn't in Clone Wars.
He
He wasn't in
wasn't.
Clone
Oh, that
Wars,
was
no.
Dooku.
He was in
Because he died.
Revenge of the Sith. Oh no, wait, maybe that was Clone Wars. That was Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And
And Obi-Wan killed him in
Killed
Clone
him.
Wars.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
If you haven't seen it,
oh.
that's hard. I don't know,
Just say Darth Vader.
but it's not Darth Vader.
Yes,
You
it
love
is.
Darth- Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
She loves
Darth Maul. Darth Maul was a villain.
Okay, one of the Darths.
Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Darth Maul. Would you rather be a Sith or a Jedi?
Neither.
Okay, here's the thing. I wouldn't rather be. I am a Jedi.
Here's my thing with the whole Sith Jedi thing. I get,
He
the
thinks they're
good.
both evil.
I don't think they're both
You
evil.
can't
I
have
think
one without the other.
Well, yeah, and I think though a lot of people don't like The Last Jedi because of what they did to Luke, I think the theme behind The Last Jedi of neither side is what we think it is. It's not just full darkness and full light and good. There's that yin and that yang, that light within the dark and the dark within the light. Like, I loved those themes that were being portrayed in Last Jedi. I just think they executed it poorly.
Yeah.
And I think it would have benefited them to run with that more. But it's Disney, and when you start going to that, it can be kind of like meta and spiritual, and they're probably not wanting to do that kind of stuff. But,
Yeah.
that's what I have to say.
But what was your answer?
Neither. Jedi, I guess. If I have to choose, Jedi. I'd be like Ahsoka. I'd be the Jedi,
Like a gray Jedi.
and then I would defect from the Jedi.
And
yeah,
you?
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gray Jedi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We'll do 3 more.
I'm loyal.
See, and that's the other thing. Jedi are judgmental. They sit there and go, oh, you're not a Jedi? Oh, you like the darkness? Well, let me do a mind trick on you.
I just choked you out. It's fine. Did Hans shoot first?
You mean Han?
Han.
Whatever. Han.
Not Hans
Does
of
it
the
say
Seven
Hans?
Isles?
No, it says Han, but
Did Han
Landau does call him Hans.
His name's
Hands.
Lando.
He calls
by
him
the way.
Hands.
Hands.
Yeah. Did he do what?
Did he shoot first?
Of
Yes.
what?
With
With
Guido. Greedo.
In the cantina, when him and Greedo were like
That
sitting
can't
there.
be one of the questions. Okay,
Right.
here's a better
She
one.
doesn't know what we're talking about.
Did Boba Fett, in your opinion, ever leave the Sarlacc, or did he die there?
Well, we saw the Mandalorian.
In your opinion.
In my opinion, yes, he left
died.
it.
No, he died.
The
Everybody-
Mandalorian tells us otherwise.
Now, everybody, up until the Mandalorian, he was dead.
No.
Have you ever dressed up as a Star Wars character?
Yes, I was Lando Calrissian one year for
It was really
Halloween,
good.
and it was awesome.
And we'll
I was
show
yo-
you that
I was,
picture.
I was young Lando,
Yeah,
specifically Donald Glover's Lando.
we'll show you that picture. It was good. I don't think I have.
I have. We
She
did.
was Darth Maul.
I was Darth Maul.
And she did the paint. And
I have a
it
headpiece.
looked really like Darth Maul. Yeah.
That was fun. That
I've
was for
never-
Halloween too.
Yeah.
And we did a Star Wars day at work when I worked at a call center, and I dressed up as R2-D2. Did you watch the Clone Wars?
The animated, yes.
The animated's
and it got
good.
me into Rebels, which I absolutely loved.
I never watched Rebels.
Rebels is really good.
That's what
You'd
was
probably
the-
like the Bad Batch then, the new Star Clone Wars spin-off that's coming to Disney Plus.
Yeah, Lonzo and Eric watched Clone Wars with their dad, and I caught like towards the end of the series, and because I really thought it was interesting, and then they went into Rebels, and I really loved Rebels, so I thought it was good.
Yeah.
New contest. Just thought of it. They don't even know what it is.
Oh no.
If you, in your comments, in our comments, not your comments, in the comments, if you can guess correctly 2 out of the 5 of us who we're gonna be when we go
There you go.
Disney bounding, we will send you a prize.
There you
Yeah,
go.
So you have 5 people.
You heard it there.
But here's the thing. You've got me, you've got Diane, you've got Alonzo, you've got Eric, and you've got Christina. You have to pair the person with the character. You've seen us all.
Yeah.
You've been on lives with us all. You should know some of our personalities. So it's up to you.
But don't like
And if you
pick the obvious. Let's just say.
well, maybe
Maybe pick the obvious,
But
How
maybe
long
not.
do they have
but
to?
maybe not.
you have on this video.
You'll find. Oh, they'll find out May 4th.
Yeah.
What our thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll find out May 4th if you got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have up until May 4th to comment in the video.
Yeah.
You got to comment who it is,
One comment per person.
who it is, and what it's going to be. And you can throw out all 5 of us. So you can say, Eric's going to be this person, Casey's going to be this person, Lonzo's going to be this person, Diane's going to be
Do
this
they
person.
get 5 gifts?
No, they'll just
You
get
have
one
to
gift,
match
or
2 out of
whatever
the
gift.
3.
Oh, to
2
get
out
a
of the
gift.
5 of us.
To get a gift.
So you
Oh,
only
if you can
have-
match 2 out of 5?
2 out of
wow,
5.
that's generous. Maybe make it 3
I
out
would
of
make it
5.
3.
I'm going to say 2 out of 5.
Wow.
So if you can
Generous.
do it,
You'll get a gift. And we'll buy that gift on our May 2nd.
yeah, we'll show you guys what it is. We'll get it from Batu.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
get your submissions in.
Yeah. So with that, our movie quote.
Hello, I Bubble Freak.
Okay.
Yep, a joint is ready.
You can pick any one of those that you want.
That's our movie quote.
Bye.
Bye.